Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a great day or evening, and it might even get better because today we are playing Chrono Ark, a deck building roguelike with anime features, strategic combat systems, and yeah, let's just dive into the game as we are playing Lucy, a little girl, let's call her a little girl, in a consistent time loop. We are currently in the arc where we have consistent progression systems we can build on, like buying new equipment, but I'll just skip all those parts and go right into the gameplay, where we have many different characters to choose from since we are playing in a group. So, for example, we can take Trisha, which is proficient in attacks, while Joey is proficient in supporting, and we have Ironheart as a tank. So there are three type of classes, but let's just pick. I haven't played this one, Ilya's Vodka, which sounds like a strong passive. Also a strong alcoholic drink, but let's just take characters I might know a bit more about. So let's play as Leanne as a tank, and pick Johan, whichever pronunciation he prefers. Might be something entirely different. Anyway, we are now dropping into a map section right here on a grid-based field here, as we can, or it's not really grid-based, but it has the look to it. There we find a chest we just used a key up here to gain an item, an equipment. So let's pick this one right here, which is a bit sexist, the kaleidoscope, because regarding which type of gender in this game there are just two. Imagine just two genders. Let's just loot it before I get cancelled. Let's give it to Johan, and now he has, what does he have? Higher crit chance, less evasion, and he's an attack roll character, so critical chance is increased by 11%. So here we have his crit stats, 19% chance to deal more damage. But to do any damage, we need a combat. So let's just drop into the first combat we can find. As we have currently only two characters, as you might have guessed, this huge gap will be filled later. But what is the game about? We have 3 mana points at the moment. As you can see, there are more mana points to unlock, and we have just drawn skills. So at the moment we have 4 skills, which are connected to the characters themselves. So Leanne, for example, has Riposte. You can see the damage, the accuracy, and a countdown, which I will explain shortly. So it is a critical hit when cast by parry. We have no parry at the moment, but regardless, we have another effect down there, armor reduced. So when we hit, the enemy has 25% less armor for the next incoming hit. Then we have here fixed spells the characters can use. These are cards we draw. If we use them, they are going into the discard pile. And here we have the other cards we can draw. But these spells can be used once during a turn. A turn basically can end with us hitting this button right here. But a turn is just more than just we attack, then the enemies attack. But as you can see, here's an action counter, a timer. So when we use a spell like this one, let's use Riposte on this little hedgehog, the grass hedgehog right here. It will deal, as you can see in the top right corner, 14 damage. The counter just clocked down once on both ends. So when we use one of these skills right here, counter goes down. So when it reaches 0, this pillar will attack. Now Riposte has a countdown timer, 2, countdown 2, so it needs 2 turns, as you might have guessed. So then what can we do to avoid being hit by this one? We can actually hit him, but we will just deal 12 damage. He has 14 damage. Regardless, what is this skill? I haven't played Johan yet, You can recast a skill whenever you play a skill that costs 1 or more. Let's do that. I hit him with 8. And since it was, I did not explain that before, but as you can see right here, it is right here, this area is blue, not purple like these ones. So the cost for the spell is 1 still, but this blue thing has swiftness to it. You can also see it red right here. Swiftness means the countdown timer doesn't go down. But regardless, now we can attack and finish him. And when we go to end our turn, the timer will go down automatically. So if we did not have riposte here, his action will be unfolded or done, but riposte kills him, basically. One hit. Then what did we just get? We got an unknown scroll, so we don't know what this scroll can do. I will just skip it right now and go into the leveling up system, because we have soul stones and can level up our characters here as well as Lucy. So we can increase her max mana right here, which is always a good thing to do because now we have 4 mana. Perfect. And then we encounter a chest, an old wooden box, get a couple of gold coins and a small barrier generator. And so we just move along on the map, looking for more events. Here we found one, so we can either obtain 2 random potions or obtain 1 cursed uncommon tier equipment, or obtain 1,200 gold and a Lucy curse skill. I would rather have the cursed item. For unknown power, it must be equipped or identified to learn its effect. Okay, let's do that. Let's give the blunt sword, which increases the attack power and healing power, to Johan. And now what is this doing? Weakening reduces attack and healing power by 1. Damn it. So it increases the attack power by 17%, but also decreases it because it's cursed. Luckily, we may find a scroll that uncurses it. Maybe this one. No, it was a teleportation scroll, teleporting us randomly. So we'll just go into the next battle and won't talk much about what I will do, except Burning Arrow. What does this do? Leaves it burnt, so what I want to do is damage her, deal 1 more here, finish him again, hit him, then we go basic attack again, and we can reuse this skill, and 1. Perfect. Since this is basically the combat system, what I want to do is level up one of them real quick. So Johan gets a level up, so the stats increased, but we also gain new skills we can draw now. So Rain of Arrows, countdown 1, deal 4 additional damage for each close range shot played during the last turn and this turn. Okay, so his fixed ability, the more we use it, the more damage this one does. Tempest, for each skill in hand, fire an additional arrow that deals 8 additional damage and choose 1. Discard the 2 highest cost skills in hand or discard the 2 bottom skills in hand. Don't like this one actually. Let's pick Rain of Arrows and move along. And this is also an event. What can we do? Select 1 ally skill to upgrade. That's always a good idea. So when we upgrade this one, we can either say, if played from hand, gain 1 skill exchange. I'll explain it in a second. I will just pick this one. Now the enemy gets an armor reduction. Debuff. So what we need to do is find the boss of this level, and we just found him here. Perfect. So it is a Cerberus, whatever you want to call him. But now this one has 2 action counters. So this one goes down, and the next action, as you can see, the purple hourglass will go down as well. But what I want to do is explain you the exchange thing. So let's do this one. I will exchange this skill right here, so it will go down to the discard pile and we draw another one. Burning arrow, always a good idea. Perfect. Burned. So, let's burn debuff to fixability. Okay, so we can now use this one to stack up the debuff right here. And what I want to do is heal up Leanne, which has here a green bar, the health gauge. We need to refill it, otherwise when she gets hit once more, this health will be lost as well. And we can use this skill again. So you can see 9+ counter means when we end this turn, he will attack, but let's just do a riposte first. So she will attack him for 14 damage. He does a roar, and as you can see, he did a Katy Perry and roared, and we lost the health gauge bar right here. It doesn't mean it's gone for good, but it requires a lot of healing to refill. Just a little bit here. So let's finish the fight and move on to the next area. Since the video is already being quite long, but what we got is a gambler's ring. We now have a higher crit chance, so I might take the kaleidoscope from Johan and equip it to Leanne, because now she's a tank role, a defense role, has higher max health, receives more healing, and with this ring equipped to Johan, his crit chance even goes higher. Perfect. We received a gift and a golden skill book. So what does this do? Your fixability is casted twice instead of once. Or command combat, copy all currently counting ally skills and cast them immediately. No, I'd much rather have the Mirage. And we can go here and level up her as well. Grand Reflex. Leanne receives a parry buff every turn. So this is the parry buff we need for a couple of skills. So what do we have here? Bring it on. Yes, this has a taunting ability. I will just pick this one, move on, because here is another thing that might interest you, the Campfire, where we can, again, not only heal up the health just regained, but we can also recruit a new character right here. So since we don't have a supporting role yet, and these two are just attacking roles, I will pick Joey. And even though we could use Brad to refill the health, which is not necessary right now, as we just picked Joey. Joey doesn't share his food, and if you know that reference, hit the like button, because why not? And here we also have Blood Mist, which is a higher difficulty level. All enemy health plus 25%, as well as the shop costs increased. And if you defeat this stage's boss, obtain one relic pouch. I will do that. Yes, here's the explanation on how it works. Let's just do this one. Perfect, I got an achievement. Challenge Blood Mist 1. Wonderful. And here we could give these characters the gifts we have to increase their friendship with us. I will not go into detail with this one, because this is where I will finish the video. Just while we look into the relic display stand right here, we might have a relic to put in, which is just a passive bonus we may unlock. Anyway, this is Chrono Ark, the gist of it. I hope you had a fun time. If not, thanks for still watching the game and the video, and have a great day or evening.